Hello everybody, welcome back. It is Tuesday the 22nd of July. Quite a windy day for sure, and I am on the end corner of the car park and I'm just here to film you guys a little bit of demolition from the Bonny Street, Chapel Street car park courts buildings demolition. So we've just got the camera, I think, in a fairly good spot. There's not a ton going on today and there is a bit of rain in the air. So I'm going to stay here for a few minutes, film from this side a bit, then maybe have a swoop around and a walk around and get you folks a view of everything. So we're just going to watch Tutu here, and he's just demolishing the last bits of the police station. If you watched yesterday's video, and if you watched it all the way to the end, we had that great collapse right at the end where he pulled that full bit of platform down that was connected to the bridge in one go. It kind of went down with a massive thump, and I wasn't even expecting it just to collapse, but it did, and that was kind of cool. But for now, I'm just going to watch this for a bit. A little bit more tame for sure, but it's an update and I want to keep on top of the updates. I think it's going to rain soon anyway. We can see one of the smaller Desmonds is kind of on the Bonny Street side behind Tutu, and I will go down to Bonny Street and film in a bit, but the problem with Bonny Street filming is the dreaded blue netting for sure. But we'll have a look everywhere. Well everybody, I think I'm going to leave this video for now. I'm actually on Bonny Street looking at an angle through the fence at the far end, and you can just about see the beastie there. There he is. And that is down Bonny Street. We're looking now, in fact I'm just going to come out so you can see where I am. The fence is there. That is pretty much where the bridge used to be. Just at the other side of Funland there. That is where the bridge used to be. We know that because the other side is still there. Bonny Street looking very, very different now. The entire building has pretty much gone. Bit of demolition left, but massive clear up left. Bridge is gone. Almost everything's gone. So yeah, that is it today. I know it's not a long video or a particularly, that's one of those words I always struggle with. I know it's not a long video or a very exciting video, but at least it's an update, and I have tried to give you guys a little bit of a snapshot of what's going on around the whole site. So for now, as usual, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. I really hope you're enjoying this series, and I shall see you all very soon in the next video. Goodbye.